You don't put all your eggs in one basket. So most people put all the eggs in their business because they feel in more control, and then there's a COVID that happens, right? So you got to be, I always tell people you need two businesses. The one you're in, the one you're building, but also that business plus an investment business where it's growing. So everything happens here, you're taken care of here, and if they both win, you get there faster than you ever dreamed of. But you got to know where to put your assets. And this is just part of that process. So, but for you, it's like, I know what my passion is there. You can feel my passion. I want to tell everybody about it. It's like, I don't give a shit about making money. And it's like, and of course I make money too. It's like, it's unbelievable. You got to find that with this piece. What do you think it would be? If you had to tell me right now, I'm not talking to the analytical guy, come back to the analog guy. I saw your eyes go up there. And the analog guy, what would he say? I'm going to crush something. It's going to feel so good. I'm going to feel so much joy. I'm going to do X for this many young men. And it's going to be part of who I am and my legacy and what I'm going to live and what I'm going to enjoy, not someday along the way.
To answer the question, I think back to what was the big moment for me? Like, what was the moment where wealth felt achievable?
Yes.
So for me, it was $100,000 in my bank account.
Okay.
That was the moment. I wrote about it in my book. Layla and I were on the kitchen counter, and I was like, "Look, babe, we actually did it." And
that's awesome.
Years
I remember
and years.
That moment too. It's a good number.
And it was to this day the richest I've ever felt, and I think it's because it's the largest relative change in wealth I've ever experienced. Because you go from $1 to 100,000, you get 100,000x, and you can't 100,000x 100,000 takes a lot longer than the one.
Right.
And that.
And by the way, once you get to 100,000, your brain expands, right?
You see what's possible.
It just keeps bigger.
And so I think it was because the first time that I was able to go out of survival, and I remember I looked at Layla and I said, "We can fuck up for 3.5 years." That's what I was like. We can completely screw up.
Overhead at that time.
Exactly. 3.5 years. And she's like, "Yeah, this guy's a winner." Really, all 100 grand for the both of us for 3.5 years? Gee golly. This is after she picks me up from jail for getting a DUI. You know what I mean? Just different. That's why she's my one.
That's awesome.
But that moment, then all the other milestones after that was the one. And so I think because that one milestone is huge.
It changes your identity.
Yes, it does. It changes your whole viewpoint of the world. To your point about the capitalism, the capitalist system, is that is a big enough change where you believe in capitalism.
That's right.
And I think that is a quantifiable goal that I am personally connected to, that I would love to help deliver.
That's great. I love that. If I can help with it, count on me. I'm in to help you in any way I can there. I'll give you education material. Anything that you want to add to it, you're welcome to add to. I'll give it for free. But that's exciting. And I love the way you did that. You went back to a moment where you knew what it was for you. Yeah. So that's where the passion comes from, right?
Yeah.
And by the way, that wasn't pain.
Yeah.
That passion was an excitement that you felt.
Yeah.
So I know the word passion literally comes from pain. I know that too. But sometimes we get caught up on the original definition versus how we can live it, right? But I love this idea. If you did that, how many people, does it matter how many? But one person alone feels amazing when you do that, but is there a number that in your mind would say this would be insanely fun, insanely great?
I think I would look at the generation. So it'd be how many men are in Gen Z?
Perfect.
And then it'd be that sounds like a good starting point.
But what would be, well, that's a lot of kids. What's the first target though? Because it's like,
I'd have
it's like I do the billion, then I went to the 100 billion, right? You want a reasonable goal, but you need a timeline. So what would be our 36-month goal or 24-month goal? That would be unreasonable, but would get you up early and keep you up late.
Well, 100,000 men at 100,000 is $1 billion in actual bank account wealth, and that sounds like a nice round number.
Yeah, like a nice round number. Help 100,000 men
get 100,000.
Get 100,000.
Yeah.
And feel the way you felt from that day.
Yeah.
That's nice. And then the second lesson you can teach them along the way.
Yeah.
Is how to keep enjoying it, my friend.
Yeah. So, Tony, you have an event coming up. Do you want to tell everyone about it?
Yeah, it's called the Time to Rise Summit.